the on the wagon there. I'm not sure if I regret that. I don't know. I don't know. Why are you asking me?
You're overloading Josh's brain!
Now
No,
I'm
not the
questioning
professor.
myself.
It's too full of lasers. He can't handle this additional information.
Oh. Alright, we got pretty much everybody except for Penny. Penny said coming back later, right? Like an hour?
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens or not. But, Penny doesn't get pulled over for sleep driving.
Again.
But, alright, so last time on D&D, try to be more specific because Morgan actually wasn't there for it. So,
Sorry.
It's okay, we still love you.
let's see, last time, Cab and Taryn broke off. They'd gone to go talk to the Newsies. That was the time before that, actually. So after talking to the Newsies about Scarlet, they figured out that Scarlet apparently was seen going towards the place where they make the newspapers, the paper mill. So they went to the paper mill, which is the largest building in the area, the tallest, and they both split up from there, took hostages, and were randomly violent, if I remember correctly.
Thanks, Cab.
Taryn was?
He was on damage control.
I'm
mean,
disappointed in you, Taryn.
I control the damage.
Damn.
Let's see. They split up further. Cab went and met the person who runs it, the head, the main editor for the newspaper, who was an old turtle man, which I guess he enjoyed delightfully. And then Taryn was tricked, had gone outside, and then was jumped by thugs. The person who had let him out there getting a bribe or some kind of payoff. Taryn artfully talked his way into running out of there. He ran. He turned invisible.
My hero.
There I go.
Let's see. Meanwhile,
Hero's my hero.
the rest of the party, who had been shopping previously, pursued Birdman because Birdman thought he saw somebody he recognized in the crowd that was forming. There was some kind of Dark Elf rally going on or something, and they followed that person to the alleyway, and it turned out to be the little girl from Highcliff that you guys had lost when all those creatures jumped you in the street after Highcliff had been overrun. And she left you all a nice foreboding message. The master is waiting. And then I believe you guys didn't attack her, and then instead threatened her and then left the scene. The party then reconvened and then re-separated again. Kevin Tarrant went back to the news. He spread info about a committee meeting that the new committee, the party, was going to put together in order to organize the populace for some kind of plan that really hadn't been worked out yet. And Densha and the Birdman ended up going to the Red District to look for somebody they'd received an envelope from earlier in the game.
We were going to invite the madam to a rally that was happening.
Correct, that's what it was. But then Gench had broken off, taken high ground, punched a bird into a meal, and then Birdman met an even more disgusting-looking hobo monk, and that hobo monk was like, "Yeah, I'll take you to the madam. I know who the madam is." And we're picking up right there. So Birdman, there's this smelly man. It's just starting to become sunset. There's flies all around him. You think it's great, probably.
I do. I continually peck them out of the air when he's not looking.
It's like if he was Cab's obese uncle, is what he would look like.
Okay.
Somehow
God.
more filthy and discarded.
If I remember correctly, we had just climbed into a window.
Yep. Instead of entering through the front of an establishment, you climbed in through the windows.
Cool. So what's it look like inside?
Oh, inside is wow. It's packed. It's very warm in there. It's humid. There appears to be women dancing everywhere, and it's dark and shadowy. Men seem to be consuming alcohol and laughing.
Which one is the madam?
He's just like, these aren't the madams. The madam's in the upper story. She only sees VIPs like me. And he like pulls on his suspenders, looking greasy as all hell.
I nod.
Alright, so as you navigate your way through the bar, suddenly somebody dances past you, Birdman. Fine. You can only use Birdman so many times before it becomes weird and derogatory. Somebody dances in between you guys and you get separated.
Oh no! Can I see the stairs?
You can. It looks like there's a bouncer there, and the hobo man is talking to the bouncer. The bouncer's getting pissed.
Cool. Is there another set of stairs?
Make an investigation.
Oh.
Okay, so what happens instead is that you are like, if I stack enough chairs, then I'll be high enough that I could just jump through the ceiling. So you pull a chair out from somebody who was about to sit down. He slams on the ground, he gets up, he's like, what's the meaning of this? He's like, my rumpus was about to be placed upon that chair.
Rumpus.
Sorry, official business.
He's like, I'm gonna officially crush your face with my hammer. And he's like a dwarf man, he brings out a hammer.
I like that. My feathers, they're ruffled.
What are you gonna do?
Ooh.
Give him back his chair. I ain't got time for dealing with you!
Make a strength check.
I wasn't going to hit him
He's
with
big.
the chair, I was going to give him back the chair.
Oh,
He's Lord.
I thought that was a
He's
turn of
Lord's
phrase.
boy.
No. I'm not hitting him with the chair, I am just, handing it to him.
He takes the chair, then he holds out his other hand. He's like, I need some interest in this chair I loaned you.
Give him another smaller chair.
Yeah, pull like a hand-carved chair, a pocket chair.
I'm gonna pull a chair out from somebody else and hand it to him and then run away.
Alright, that person falls down, and they're like, what's the meaning of this? My rumpus. They turn around, and there's another dwarf there, and they look weirdly similar, but have swapped color palettes. And the one guy has a chair, he's like, I have two chairs. And the guy's like, you took my chair. And they immediately start punching each other without any more questions.
I am outie.
Alright, so you run off, and you make your way to the bouncer. As he grabs your big smelly friend by the pants and his shirt loops, and just attempts to throw him, but the man rips free from his clothes, naked, and flies into the corner.
Cool. I'm gonna go upstairs while the bouncer's distracted.
Make a move silent, or a stealth.
Make a move stealth check.
Make a dance silently.
I got a 16.
Make a
Make a secret handshake check. Make a Al Gore check.
Yeah, man bear pig spot check.
Make a Baba Booey. Just make one.
You
Just
managed
make the
to
Baba Booey.
High
Wow.
five check, please.
pass him.
I glide past him
Yep.
and I scurry on up the stairs.
That you do. Upstairs is a bit more intimate, I would say. There's lace and large drapes hanging everywhere. There's people walking in between these different draped off sections. Many people are nude.
Are there more stairs?
There's more stairs going up. Would you go to the upper floor?
Yes.
Alright, as you go up to the upper floor, there's a door.
I'm gonna knock.
Alright, you knock, and you hear some muttering, but nothing happens.
I'm gonna knock again.
You hear some louder muttering, and then a sound of some glass breaking, somebody falling, somebody going, oh no!
Sound like a lady?
No, it does not sound.
Do they say my leg?
I'm gonna walk away.
My leg!
Are there more stairs?
There are not more stairs.
Oh, fuck. I guess I'm gonna go in.
In the red or the door? The drapes or the door?
In the door?
Okay. You open up the door. There's like a man rubbing his head and face. There seems to be broken glasses of alcohol on the floor around him. He looks very disoriented.
Is there anyone else in the room?
No. There's a whole section of like caged pigeons. There's mail correspondence on the table, papers everywhere, books.
Brothers. Free.
Okay, I'm gonna heal the man.
All right.
I got 20.
You walk up and the man's got like broken glass on his forehead. He's like, it's fine, it's fine. There's like a huge piece of glass. When you pull it out, blood comes out, and you put it back in, and it stops. And then you heal him with your magic.
Yeah.
With the glasses.
I pull some questionable bandages out of my pants, and I lick my hand with my free hand, and I rub it on his wounds, and then I wrap his head with the bandages. I have healing magic spit like Steven Universe.
Oh god. Where am I anyway, Brandon? Am I with them or no?
I believe you're with Densha, so we're gonna jump to that as soon as we get past this person.
Okay. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, because you were with this group last time, so I'm just assuming that Stuart would have stayed with this group.
Probably.
I'm gonna bop the man with one of my feathers and be like, fix. Done did it.
He's like, whoa. He's like, didn't pay your bill, did you? They sent you up here to deal with me. And he's like squinting at you. Looks like he can't see very well. He reaches for a billy jack you see on the table. It's like a small bat.
Oh no, I have no bills.
He's like, yeah, that's your problem. No cash. And he grabs the billy club.
Oh no, I have lots of cash.
He's like, yeah, now you're gonna have to pay your bills with your cash.
No, I'm here to speak with the madam. I'm the council.
Just me. I'm the council.
It's me, the council.
Quack.
You know.
We have a brooch, right?
I think so.
I'm just gonna like dig it out of my nasty pocket with a bunch of weird bugs and lint and be like, see?
He looks at it and he has to like squint, and it's obvious he can't see very well or something, or that he's absent of sight somehow. But he's like, oh, he's like, whoa, he's like, and he just like looks very confused. He's like, all right, we'll go over the books, I guess. And he like cleans off the beer bottles, and they all smash on the floor. And he lays down some papers. He starts going over them. He's like, all right, here are the percentage cuts that the council gets.
No. That's not what I care about. I just want to talk to the madam. You can keep your money. I have enough.
He's like, and why are you here? You know she's in her palanquin. And he like goes to the window, and he's like trying to open it. Instead, he just actually pushes the whole window out of the frame and smashes to some man shouting on the ground.
What's a palanquin?
It's like, it's big, it's sad. Points, and there's a large palanquin. So it's like a little room on some sticks that men carry around.
I knew that. Clang didn't know that.
I'm not sure if everybody knows that.
Okay.
But it's like a deep, beautiful red, and it's just going right down the middle of the street.
Oh! I was led here incorrectly!
He just nods. He's like, sounds like it. He just looks at you. He's like, can you fly?
Only in my dreams.
He's like, I think you might be a hallucination. Maybe you can fly.
Shit, am I a hallucination? I'm gonna try to flap.
Like a strength check. I think it's all strength, I imagine.
I got an 18.
You go up pretty high.
Whoa! Shit, I'm not even real. Oh man. God. I am elated by this discovery that I am now airborne. So I'm gonna go out the window.
Yeah.
To the palanquin.
Make an acrobatics check.
I got a 12.
Probably plenty to glide down. You don't even have to do that much. So imagine he like watches you jump out the window and glide down. He's like, I gotta tell somebody about my dream. He's like, where is he? He's like, Harold! Harold! And he starts running down the stairwell. You glide down towards the palanquin. Alright, let's cut to some other people. Gensha, you're on top of a very tall building's roof. You were pestered by birds until you frightened them away by consuming one. Snort, you're on the ground watching Gensha do weird, dangerous things in this building.
Yeah, I decided my bad roll told me that climbing the building was the best action, and that's something that Gensha would try to do. So I'm climbing the building. I have to get higher. The only way to get up is to climb the building.
Try the stairs.
This is better for my upper body strength.
True. How far up is Gensha?
She's at the tippy top. She's about 4 stories up at least.
Alright, so she doesn't need any help. I'll keep watching. I'll
Do a flip.
do a barrel roll. Yeah. Why did you want to be up high again? Sorry.
I need the high ground to find what we're looking for.
What are we looking for?
Damn, good question.
It's the madam.
I'm pretty sure I'm actually looking for the rest of the group because they're off at. That was what I was looking for initially because I figured they were where we wanted to be.
Oh, so you want to find the group?
And it's not hard to find a bumbling drunk man and a jovial little bird dude chilling out.
Don't forget Taryn.
It's a little harder to find Taryn.
Yeah, I'll let you do what you're doing. I'll see if any guards are coming to stop King Kong over here.
What do I perceive with the high ground?
Let's see. With the high ground, you look about. You see over the red district, lots of busy people starting to come out of the woodwork now that the sun's getting like in the setting position. As you look out, you see a window bust open, falling, and then appears to be a large man stick his head out, and then his head retracts, and you see Clang fly out of the window, like fly.
Like fly like how a bird would fly?
Yeah, but then it looks like he starts to fall, and you can't
Oh.
see where he's gonna land. There's too many buildings in the way.
Using the most modern technologies, I'm going to triangulate Clang's coordinates so that we can go and hopefully not locate his smushed body. What? Here.
Is it baby?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh boy, that's my best one.
Your strongest skill.
Hi.
The skill needed to be a pit fighter. Hey, you're like, you're gonna fall in the water and drown because birds can't swim, but can they float? You're not. You think so? Maybe
They all float down here.
Yeah.
because the water's
Yeah.
salt. It makes you buoyant.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm gonna try and clamber down the building.
From where you are, there's several ropes suspended from the the top pitch of the roof, that attached to nearby buildings. And if you wanted to, you might be able to zip line across them.
Wow.
That seems ridiculous. I'm gonna do that. Snort!
Alright.
Snort! I found them! I'm going to them now! Tally ho! And I tally ho down one of the ropes.
Do you at least tell me where they are?
Follow me! ha, and then I Indiana Jones my ass down some.
I kind of like, I don't even run, I just walk. If I lose Gensha, I lose Gensha.
Dinner's ready.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually a fire alarm. My house is on fire. Again.
Shit.
So I imagine from where you're sitting, Snort, the ropes look they're almost unseeable at night. So it almost looks like Gensha just suddenly flies from the roof and then glides over the roadway towards a building on the other street.
Okay. Can I try to make a perception check to follow her?
Yes, please do.
I have a feeling I'm not going to follow her. But if I do, that'd be interesting.
Ah,
Damn.
Nice.
20.
You perceive Gensha as she moves between this building and a second building. On her way to the second building, the rope starts to make a whining noise, and she starts. It starts to sag. Gensha, what do you want to do?
see what I-
Quickly, I shoot Gensha.
Nice.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
Eldritch Blast.
Blast. How close am I to the next building as the rope starts to sag?
You're about 20 feet away. You're kind of losing speed with the sag.
Hmm. How much of the rope is left? Like, am
Behind
much.
you or in front of you?
I about like halfway across the rope?
Yes, you're more than 60%.
Okay. Using my momentum, or what little momentum I could have left, I will. I'm gonna cut the rope and use my remaining momentum to swing across and rappel up the building.
Make an acrobatics check.
Smart choices made here, you know. Slam.
You make it. Imagine kind of Indiana Jones right there, and you make it perfectly onto the roof of that last building. But you notice the rest of the ropeway just kind of sags and just pretty much disintegrates. It feels like the rope was a bit more aged on this side than you thought. Do you want to get down and unite with Snort?
Yeah.
Alright, Snort. Luckily, you didn't get lost because there's like a ton of people suddenly flooding the road, flooding the road. The main street's packed with some people who are already drinking. It's literally sunset. People are like pouring it on. Some revelers come out. They got some fancy masks and some flamboyant clothing, and they're just like, "It's time to party."
Yeah.
Let's boogie. Woo.
It's a monster mash.
It's the monster mash.
Nice. That's my favorite Thanksgiving song.
Put on the flash.
Let's
The
see.
Clash.
Regardless of season.
Once you guys reunite, you notice the streetway seems to clear a bit, and a palanquin with 4 large men underneath it comes swambling by. Following it, Clang.
See what I tell you. Found out where he was. This definitely isn't a convenient coincidence.
How could it be?
Definitely not contrived.
Definitely not dumb fuck.
It's dumb something.
Using my newfound ass pull abilities, I'm gonna start following the bird.
Alright. Birdman, make a perception check to see if you notice that you're even being followed. Especially if they don't call out to you, how would they even know? You even know?
I got a 17.
You notice the palanquin is moving fairly briskly. It doesn't seem like it's stopping for anything or anybody.
I am how close?
You're about 10 feet away, and you're losing ground.
Ask somebody where the palanquin stops.
Just anybody on the street.
Yeah.
Some guy's like, ew, what the heck is wrong with you? You get tired and feathered, and like pulls his arm back.
No, I was born this way.
He just looks real confused. His face is bright red. He burps.
I'm gonna leave this guy alone. He's too much like Cab. Who's the next person in my line of sight?
Definitely not Cab. But the next person in line, let's see. There is. Pressing my improv skills tonight. There is a crocodile man and a drow woman.
I'm gonna ask the crocodile man if he knows where the palanquin stops its parade.
He just kind of he nods at you. He nods.
He nods. I ask him if he could tell me.
All right, looks like his common's not very good. So what he says to you is palanquin, not stop. Only sometime.
How does she go to the bathroom? Okay.
Is that what you
Robot.
have, crocodile man?
I just yell that loudly and confused for everyone to hear.
So imagine if you stop to ask these people, Snort and Gensha catch up to you.
What does the drow woman look like?
What does a drow woman look like?
Charcoal black skin, white hair. Possibly.
It reeks of spiders.
Sexy as fuck.
Smells like spider webs, you know.
Oh man, a lady after my heart.
Yeah, so you just come over there and she literally just like a spider in her hand that she is just chilling out there. Imagine she
I compliment
has
her spider.
heterochromia or something. I don't know. What do you
So
do?
that's a very nice spider of you.
She's like, thanks. He's hungry, and she like holds him out so you can see. He does look hungry. He's always hungry.
It's all skin and bones.
Oh, poor little guy. I summon one of my rat men.
An exoskeleton.
The rat man appears. It looks like he was in the shower, so he has a wash brush. And he's
Nice
wet.
pay. You can feed him this. And I offer my rat man as a snack.
Rat man's like, huh? What? And she's like, thanks. And she like says something in Elven and just throws a spider and it lands on the guy's face. He goes, ah! And like it attacks his face.
I just like say, his suffering's eternal, so don't worry.
You have been acknowledged by this drow woman.
Looking coming on strong.
Where are we again? I'm sorry.
Okay, so we're in the red light district, and we're looking to speak with the madam who is in that palanquin, allegedly.
Oh, okay.
But it
I
is
asked the drow lady if she can get in there.
She tells you, her comment is excellent. She tells you that the palanquin only stops it to pick up certain people that the madame needs to talk to, I guess.
Hmm.
And that she
How do you
doesn't know how to
become...
get in otherwise.
Oh, okay, she doesn't know how to get in there. Gotcha. Well, I thank her, and I allow her to snack on my rat.
Nuts. There was one other thing I forgot. She does mention, though, that if you, there's like some kind of red flower, and if you hold it out, it's said that she'll reach her hand out and take it from you.
Okay. If I find people, I'll let them know. And I give her my the place where I'm staying. And I say we should talk more later.
Wow!
Making compatriots.
Making bed buddies.
You guys are turning on the magical realm. Here, I gotta turn it back around real quick. Gensha, quick, do something cool or violent.
Ouch.
You're cutting out, so I'm only getting like sparse snippets. But I think I understand what's going on.
Brandon sounds fine to me.
Well, aren't you cool? I'm gonna fucking duck out for like a second and then pop back in and see if it does anything.
What can I say? The best. That's what they say at my work. I'm the best.
Yeah, it's because you are, right?
Yep. They can't even do anything about it. They're just like, damn, how'd you get so good? And I'm like, I don't know.
You just walk into the room and, like, a guitar riff comes out of nowhere.
Yep.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty good. I'm blanking. Do Snort or Clang want to take any actions while Gensha's waiting?
I wanna chase down the palanquin with Snort.
I'll let everyone know about the rose or the red flower. But I'm just gonna keep small talking with the drow if we aren't planning to do anything.
Do you want me to drag you away to chase the palanquin? Because that's what I was gonna do.
Oh, we can do that. That's fine.
I don't want to cockblock you, though.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
I mean, she knows where I'm at.
that's true. Alright, I'm gonna grab Snort by the hand and skadoodle towards the palanquin.
I'm back to go find. What did you call the procession of people?
The Palanquin?
A palanquin?
Well, the palanquin is the structure that the ladies in.
Oh, okay. I thought this whole time I'm just like I thought a palanquin was the structure, and I thought he was referring to the group of people we were following, and I'm like that's a new word, okay. But no, I was just confused.
You're John. You get the joke.
I'm blanking. What's the race in D&D? They got horns. Something.
Tiefling.
Tiefling. I knew it started with a T. I couldn't remember what it was.
I only know because I know all the hot races. Tiefling, half-orc.
And halfling.
And halfling. Unless it's my halfling from my other D&D game. Because he is a fat, like 200-pound, morbidly obese cannibal halfling.
That's beautiful.
Nice.
He's not hot at all.
Let's see. The Snort and Clang pursue the palanquin. It suddenly turns into a broad alleyway with lined with some market stalls that are selling what to be candles, little popping firework devices, paper goods, some alcohol in some of the carts. And as it goes down there, it suddenly stops. You guys notice it's maybe about 20 feet away when it stops, and a very handsome tiefling gets on board.
Nice.
Gross.
Like,
Disgusting.
wait! I need to speak with the madam! There's my bird feathery arm.
The people who are hearing it, they do not even look.
Am I with the both of them?
Yes, you've been dragged along as well.
Okay, excellent. Don't worry, Clang, I got this. Hey, buddy. My friend says we need to speak to the madam. I'll have you know that we're quite important in this town. Oh, and I flash him my signet ring, which I have very, very hastily put on.
That is fancy. Probably, he might turn around if somebody brusquely not attack him, talk to him. He turns around, he's still holding the palanquin up on his shoulder and his forearm. When he turns around to see you, he says, "Sorry, man, I don't get paid to let people on here." He's like, "I only get paid to lift and run."
And I'm bad at both.
Alright, Getcha, you gotta yeet me into the palanquin.
Oh boy,
This
my
bitch is
true,
empty.
my true calling.
Evidently, I can fly now.
If I flap my little arms hard enough.
Make a dexterity check.
Who, me? To yeet the bird?
Yeah, because I think you have strength covered to throw the bird.
But you
But can you
want me
aim?
to? You want me to put like a sick spin on him? I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's
Corkscrew that motherfucker.
Yeah, make sure the laces are out too.
Mm-hmm. So I've been reading a bunch of Warhammer 40k lore recently.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting universe. I like it a lot.
It's super funny. I love the orcs. I love how terrible the Imperium of Man is. It's just so garbage.
Everyone is essentially peasants all the time, and all of the dudes in the huge fucking space marine suits all have like redundant showing
They have redundant
famous
what?
organs.
Oh yeah. They have like 3 lungs and shit, yeah. The gene seed from their Primarchs that was supposedly like perfect DNA. Sorry.
Gensha, you have all the
My
strength to
sponsor
throw
is
this bird.
actually sorry.
You fling Clang, but Clang, you hit your arm off a stall, breaking it, and then the whole like roof part of it falls onto the person. It's just a tarp. It's not anything dangerous. And you spin and fly off and clear a whole table of alcohol onto the floor, causing the drow man who was running the stall, selling his own moonshine, to go, "Oh no!"
Oh man, now I
My
smell like
cabbage
cab.
mead. That delicious cabbage mead. Wasted.
Wait, I didn't break my arm, right? Just to clarify.
No, but you take a d6.
Oh.
Does Snort want to take any actions?
While I'm seeing all this, I kind of tip my
Roll for that.
I tip my like cap so I'm not seen by them.
Just hide.
Yeah, I just kind of like I don't know these people.
I laugh and hey, sorry, buddy, I'll pay you back.
You just stand on that table
Yeah.
and be like, I need to speak with the madam!
He's covered in alcohol now.
Yeah.
Like, Pound
Let
King
me.
built up feet and
Very
passed
driven.
by Birdman.
Snort wants to speak with the manager.
Make an athletics check, but then we're going to Terran.
I got a 12.
So I gotta read that chapter. Let's see, Terran. So you were just at the Newsies, and I'm not sure where you guys were going after that. What was your next plan?
I thought we were planning on regrouping with the rest of people, but I could be misremembering. But
You want
Tab
to
isn't here.
Yeah, I know.
So I have that advantage of being the only voice in my group. Or a disadvantage, I suppose. But that's what I remember.
You want to try to look for them with an investigation check?
Sure, I was rolling great last week, so what could possibly go wrong?
Well,
What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, how hard is it to find a group as strange as ours?
That's true. demons, snake goblins, and bird people. Drunken hobos.
So, Taryn, you start to look for your party. You thought the party was going to the red district, which they said. So you make your way towards there, and suddenly you come across something you hadn't seen before. Because you know you came this way, but now there appears to be some kind of beautiful fountain here, and there's birds on the statue of a man in the fountain.
Birds in the statue of a man?
Yeah, there's it's like a fountain with a statue in the middle, and water's coming out of the statue's mouth. And you're almost 100% sure this was not here earlier today.
Taryn will take a look at it a little closer, because that seems like a pretty big thing to just kind of appear. Is anything... I don't know what I would roll for that. If anything... Drug?
As you get closer, some children who are playing nearby get up and leave.
God.
Oh no.
What would you like to do to the statue?
Just kind of look around to see if there are any marks indicating like it was placed recently or something. Or does it look, see if I can learn anything about its origin?
You look around the perimeter, and you look around the side of it. It looks like whatever this was made very recently. The earth around it has just recently been shifted.
Is the earth around it like dirt, or is it like packed stone?
It's actually sand. This whole section is like a sandbox that the kids were originally playing in, and then it looks like it was overtaken by whoever set up this fountain in the sand.
Okay. Can I dig a little bit just at the edges of the sand to like see if there's anything just under the surface?
Sure. You dig and you brush away surface, and you just keep getting deeper and deeper. And then suddenly you realize that the water stopped coming out of the fountain at some point.
Interesting. Do I see where the water is coming from?
It looked like it was coming out of the statue's mouth.
Do I see where the water like feeding into the statue was coming from?
No, it's weird. The water was coming out of the mouth, but it looks like it was just pooling around the bottom and then evaporating. Like it didn't seem like it seemed like it was coming out of there almost infinitely.
So it's some kind of magic business. Alright, can I like examine the mouth to see where I see if I can figure out where that's coming from?
Yeah. You get close to the statue and you look in the open mouth and you swear you see something very shiny in the back of it.
Oh, Terran has an eye for shiny objects. He'll try and swipe it. Is that like sleight of hand or?
Yes, please make a sleight of hand. Let's see. You start to put your hand into the mouth, and suddenly the head of the statue leans back, and it says, "Do not molest me."
I respond with a whoa, fall back, and say, "Are you alive?"
See, the statue stands up. He says, "I am somewhere in between," and he has like a stick, and he has like robes. I guess he must be some kind of living entity. He even blinks after he stands up.
Oh, you're in trouble, Josh.
He's all stone, right? I mean,
now.
I didn't say he was stone. He's actually
birds.
He's bronze.
Adamant. Sell that bitch.
But like he's all bronze. So when he's blinking, it's like bronze over bronze eyes.
Yeah, they make like a clacking noise.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh.
The slow screech of metal.
Oh God.
I ask how he got here, how he got alive. What are you doing?
He says that he was performing 10,000 cycles of prayer and meditation.
How many cycles are you on? How many have you checked off the list?
He says before he was molested, he was on 637.
Whoa. Hold on now. It was an in-process thing. It never actually happened. That's important to specify.
Yeah, I was in the process of molesting you.
Also, I didn't know he wasn't a statue.
Josh, don't molest statues. You got no excuse. You're an adult.
I am an adult, even if Taryn is very small.
I mean, we
I'll
could call him
stand by that
child.
claim. You could, but you would be wrong.
For now.
So why is this statue praying? Why are you praying, Mr. Statue? What is your name, Mr. Statue?
His name is Fetzel.
Pratzel?
Fatso.
No, it's like pretzel, but with a B.
Oh.
Pretzel?
Perfect.
I heard Fatso.
Why are you here praying, Mr. Bratzel?
Let's see.
Fatso.
He comes to your level and he tells you this nice story about how he was actually created by a powerful wizard, and but he never met the powerful wizard because he died before he was finished being made. And then when he was made, he had no purpose, so he decided to go about the world and do good things because he heard that doing good things might let him go to the place where he would meet his master.
That checks out. So only if your master did good things and he went there.
He looks at you as if he'd never considered that, almost sheepishly.
But it's a good goal. I like it. I like the idea. I like the enthusiasm, especially. I thought 10,000 prayer cycles. That's a lot.
He tells you that he performs that many cycles of prayer every day, and he always does good things for people.
Oh yeah, like what kind of good things are you doing for people?
Watching children.
He says one time he helped a man who was drunk to not be drunk any longer by sitting and waiting.
Got him.
Wait, the statue sat and waited? Because like that's not doing something. That's not doing something and just waiting for it to get better.
Sometimes that's the best we can hope to do, Josh.
Time heals all wounds, I suppose.
Yeah. He said that one time he saw an animal caught in a trap, so he sat with the animal and waited.
I'm noticing a trend. Have you considered releasing the animal or guiding the person that is drunk home so that they might rest?
He looks at you. You can see in his weird glowing eyes, like there must be a lot going on behind his brain, thinking about your words very deeply, over and over again. And he looks at you and he says, "How would I know if that was good for them?"
I suppose these are learned experiences. But in general, you seemed to recognize that being in the trap was bad for the animal, right?
He nods.
So sometimes doing good is just undoing bad.
He says, "I will remember that. Undoing bad is good."
It's an outlook.
I don't like this wording.
Undoing bad is good.
It's gonna be in the sandbox, and kids like, man, you're bad, and it's gonna murder that child.
Undo the bad.
That's just what I was thinking. I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo.
It's what lawful good characters do. That's the whole point.
You just go around murdering the bad children.
I make the good.
I don't know what to say. Am I too loud, guys?
How is it that you're able to talk to your Warcraft Discord people and be perfectly adequate volume, but as soon as you play D&D, you're just shouting.
It's because I'm having fun when I play in D&D. When I'm playing World of Warcraft, I hate fun.
You don't have fun fucking grinding out and dying in raids, Morgan? What's the problem?
Oh, I don't die in raid. I'm a rogue. I vanish.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh yeah, then fuck you. You're the person who fucking poofs back in after everyone's dead, being like, "Ooh boy, that was tough." Oh god.
I don't have jumper cables either. I'm so
Oh
useless.
god. Got jumper cables, Rogue? Nah, dog.
I'm leatherworking.
I'm a leather worker. Sorry.
God, sorry, folks. I have to be more quiet.
No.
So, for the fans at home, turn me up so you can hear my beautiful voice.
Don't forget to smash that notification button.
I'm speaking to our new fan, Dewey, and who else
Decimal
watches this?
system.
The Dewey Decimal System and Josh's mom.
Oh,
Whoa.
and reference Ben because they're gonna be watching this later on.
Ben is?
Yeah, because they're not
Oh,
gonna be home
probably.
until after 8. Hey Ben, this is past John telling you that you're cool.
Oh yeah, we all love you. We all love you, Beanie.
I thought Ben was getting on now at 7:30.
I honestly thought Ben was playing with us. Like right now. Is Ben not on right now?
No, Ben
Oh
is
god.
driving home from our place, but
Oh
just
jeez. I'm
arriving.
sorry, folks.
It's
I was
good.
wondering, I was like, damn, Ben hasn't had a turn to talk yet.
Oops.
But I'm okay with it. I'll flow with it. It's all good.
Taryn asks Bretzel where Taryn might be able to find the bronze statue. You know, if a follow-up visit was necessary.
He says that he wanders everywhere, usually to the west, he says.
I see. Well, in case you want to run into me, I'll let you know where I'm staying.
He suddenly
Hi.
points at Cab, and he's like, "What's wrong with that man?"
What do you mean? What's wrong with that man?
He points. He's like, "Is that man healthy?" He looked somewhere between intoxicated and a hobo.
That is his default state. It works for him, I guess.
He's like, "Is he not in pain? Is he not bad?"
Ah, I see. So perhaps some clarification is necessary. There is good bad, and then there is bad bad.
He nods, and he's like, "That man is good bad."
Yes, I suppose he is.
He's like, "I will meditate on this," and he sits back down and opens his mouth, and water comes out again, and birds dance on him.
Oh god.
Indeed, only by spewing water from our mouths can we truly know anything.
Also,
But
as
does
he
he know the
does,
Imperial truth?
and also before he does, he hands you a leaf.
I take the leaf. Does it look unusual?
No, but when you take it, you feel bliss. You feel magic.
I feel revitalized. Alright, so I'm gonna write down magic leaf in my inventory. And Terran pockets the leaf, letting his whole, making sure that he keeps good track of it. Or does the feeling fade after a moment?
No, whenever you touch it, you feel zen.
I asked the statue where he got this leaf.
He tells you that that leaf found him.
Oh, I see. Well, I will bother you no more, statue. Enjoy your meditations. Perhaps we will meet again.
I imagine when you're talking to him and he's still talking, the water's just still coming out of his mouth now.
So when he closes his mouth, it just kind of gushes.
Yeah, it splashes everywhere. He bids you farewell, and you travel into the Red District. Which is strangely close to a children's sandbox.
Hey, the Red District has children too.
This game's wholesome.
I meant prostitute children,
Oh,
not child prostitutes.
that's just, I don't know, that's the first thing I thought of. Like, what are you doing? That's kind of dark. This isn't a grimdark game.
Not like that one game that Dewey ran that we played in, where there was a child prostitute.
Oh God, what?
Were you in that game?
I don't. I hope not. I hate that
Morgan
shit.
in that game. Morgan cast grease on a horse, and then the person
Oh.
fell off the horse. It was genius. I lost my mind.
Oh yeah, I guess I was. I don't remember child prostitutes.
I was a tiefling bard who adopted a child prostitute with Meg.
Oh right, okay, I do remember that. I didn't know they were a child prostitute.
Yeah. And we were like, nah, this is our boy now.
I was a man bat, and I had 2 health, but I had 24 wisdom.
Oh, shit.
Last.
So if you got hit with a wind too strong, you'd be dead.
Oh, he has to make it throw a straw at me, and I would have died.
I'm like, hey, catch, and they're like, no, fatal.
Uh, uh,
Did Brandon cut out? Did I cut out?
No, you're here. Scree is still listed in the voice channel, but
Oh, okay.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay, it's not just me. Good.
Gensha, are you still there?
Yes, I am still here.
Do you hear Brandon?
Yes.
What's he saying? You have to translate for us.
He said, epic level campaign from here on. Get your character sheets ready, folks. Level 20.
Oh shit.
Plus.
Wait, hold on. You two aren't already level 20?
I've been level 20 for like 3 sessions.
I've been level 20 the whole game, yeah, bud.
Yeah, when I joined, Brandon was like, alright, now secret just bard knowledge. You're level 20. Everybody else is 5.
If I'm being honest, I'm having some concentration issues. It's not your fault.
I still can't hear Brandon, so.
Hello. Oh, no, they died.
Were you being serious? Could you really hear Brandon?
No, I wasn't. I couldn't hear him at all.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, thank God.
Discord crashed again.
what's the last thing I heard?
Yeah,
I heard that we were all going to be level 20 epic characters. Nah, I have no idea.
what's the last thing anybody remembers?
we were talking about greasing a horse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, I remember I remember casting grease on a horse, but that was
Okay, so the Birdman,
Greasy
he
horse.
he made a 12 athletics check, which failed. Instead, he was debuffed by the muscly men who drive the palanquin around. And then used thaumaturgy to shout that there would be a committee meeting. The palanquin stopped, turned, and a dainty hand came out and waved at the party, waved the party over.
I'm gonna go see the lady.
You Snort and Gensho want to go to the palanquin also?
yeah. Let's do it. I'm ready for some political intrigue.
Alright, so the palanquin it's actually somewhat large. And as it stops, they set it on the ground with a mighty boom onto the. No, I guess it would make more like a squeaky noise because it's on boards. The whole ground is all boards because it's more town pretty much all. So you guys stop, and the palanquin sheets like slowly open. It's all this nice red fabric, very expensive looking, and it's all dark inside. You guys can't really see anything.
Hello?
There's a beautiful hand, and it's just waving for you to come into the palanquin.
Okay.
Does anybody want to hesitate or not enter?
Can you say it one more time? I'm sorry.
Does anybody not want to enter the palanquin?
I'm not included yet,
Stopping me.
right?
Nope, Taryn is not there, and neither.
I'm sorry. I'll enter though.
Yeah, nothing's stopping me from entering.
Alright. All three of you enter. The inside is bigger than the outside.
Wow.
So once you guys enter, it's got like there's all these draped rooms. There's like 3 or 4 people walking around, and the person who brought you in is actually a very beautiful looking man. He's got painted fingernails. He has a gold bracelet. He has some kind of gold locket and a very thick chain.
We are looking for the madam.
Pearl. He's like, yes, she's waiting for you. And he takes your hand, Birdman, and leads the party over to another room. But he doesn't enter it. He instead motions for the party to enter through these larger red drapes.
I'm gonna go.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, okay.
Sick digs.
So you come in, it smells fairly earthy. Not as perfumey as you might imagine something like this looks like. And as you come in, there's a would be there looks to be somebody hunched over at a table. It looks like they're pouring some cups. You guys can feel there's like a bit of a shifting or something on your feet, and then it feels like you rise for a second, and it must be the palanquin is picking up and moving now. But there's a hunched over person at a small table, and they're making tea, it looks like.
Oh, hello.
She's like, yes, come sit down. She has like a hood, and she brings it back. And she's all hairy. She doesn't look very pretty at all. She's like, looks kind of like a shrew. Like a humanoid mole.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's fine.
Like
I give a deep bow and say, "Your what do we call her again? Palanquin?
No. She's the madam.
Madam. Your madamist. We are here to seek your counsel."
She's like, yes. She's like, I overheard you're having a meeting, and she just like laughs.
The whole town is in danger, and we want to make sure that everyone is informed enough to protect themselves, including the people in the red light district.
She like starts slowly pouring this tea. It's very aromatic, and she brings you guys the cups. She has these shriveled, fleshy hands. She gives you guys tea. Does Genshin want to accept tea also?
Sure. I don't drink it right away, but I'll accept it.
She says, the people in the Red Lake District, they have to watch out for each other. It's not so dog-eat, you know? And she like slowly sips some tea.
There's lots of people in this district, it seems.
She nods. She tells you that they're under her influence, her protection.
I'm gonna tell her what happened to Highcliff and how or methods we found effective against the bug creatures.
Let's see. After you tell her, she sits for a moment, and then she looks back at you. And she says that we need a plan to get everybody out of here. But she says that she's worried that if there can be people who have powers and creatures and stuff, which is one of the adventures that you probably told her from high school.
Yeah.
Says it's very likely that the populace, many of them could be spies, theoretically, she says.
That would make sense.
I personally think that it would be a better idea to just defend the town as opposed to moving everyone. And then it wouldn't really matter if there were spies as much.
But as Gensha and Snort think,
Spies might be a little more formidable than we had than you may think they are.
That's probably fair. I have a very small brain.
Aw, don't be so hard on yourself, buddy. You're a smart guy.
The only issue I would say is where would they move to? Right.
Well,
Yeah.
We're making a new city.
Anywhere they go would not be safe until.
I was going to say they're hunting the people, not the ground, right?
That's what it seems like.
So it wouldn't make sense to just up and move and build again because it just continue to happen.
We've got the
Unless you want to all be refugees to the Yaunti.
I think most of them died though.
The Yaunti?
Yeah, like most of the army that was.
Oh no, I mean like the Empire in the desert, where we know that they don't tread.
Okay, yeah, that makes.
but you guys know you like the Yuan Empire, like in southeastern Syria, is probably more than a month's travel away, probably longer for a larger populace to traverse, and they'd be exposed to the open for the whole span of the time, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
No way we'd have enough force.
So we'll have to crush them here. We'll have to outfit probably most of the townspeople with means with which to defend themselves.
The madam asks if you guys are familiar with the idea of a conspiracy.
A conspiracy what?
You must be more specific. We're new to this whole council thing.
As in you think someone's a spy?
Cut out, John.
Does the madam think we're making up conspiracy theories, or is she asking us if we're hip to the idea of what a conspiracy is?
If you prompt her for that, she'll tell you that she believes that herself and the committee that's here should enact a conspiracy, and that she has an idea for one.
Go on. Keep talking.
Oh, yeah.
She says that Klang's plan is the most obvious plan. It makes the most sense. That's why we should tell everybody to do that.
Okay.
And that we should build up the defenses on the innermost part of the city. I keep everybody in one little compact area. And she says that she knows of a secret island that which everybody could traverse through and then come out someplace else, being safe. She says that we don't tell anybody about it, but then on the day we believe we'll be attacked, we evacuate everybody through that instead of actually defending, and that we set a trap.
That would not be a bad idea.
That's actually an excellent idea.
We would have to we gotta beat them though, in order for them to leave everyone alone.
Yeah, but we could use this as a intelligence gathering
Before,
thing,
but that would
right? Because we don't really know how to beat them.
That's true, I guess. I mean, I can only use inflict wounds so many times.
Well, I did have a run-in with one of the more threatening aspects of the situation. She mentioned something about a master and how they're coming to us. If we can track whatever larger force is coming here inside the city, and provided the people don't mind losing a large chunk of their city, we could just offer up that entire chunk and burn it all down.
Yeah, I mean, we could set up bats of flammables to set to do that, right? Lure them in, have some people maybe as a bait, and then just burn it all. It doesn't stop the issue of we know that there's people already infected in the city. I don't know how much of their own consciousness is intact.
At least with the larger threat gone, we could move on to the potentially more manageable threat of spies.
Maybe it's like a vampire. And if we kill the big bad guy, the rest of them will just be fine.
I mean, in the Yaunti stone carvings, it did appear to have the same person leading them. Maybe you're right.
So somebody remembers the lore. That's so beautiful. I can't believe Morgan remembers.
You make me cry.
I'm glad. Cry for me.
So do you guys like the madam's idea? It seems like you guys are pretty on board.
Yeah, we just gotta rally the populace. Which I'm gonna do right now!
She says that the hardest part of her plan, though, if you want to try to evacuate everybody with her plan, they leave last minute
Uh-huh.
without telling anybody it's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
telling everybody you're going to defend and then evacuating. She says it relies on somebody having power over the most powerful man in order to get this item.
Who?
She's like, a milkman.
Oh, we're already past.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would seem my allies have already allied themselves with the seems my friends have allied themselves with this man of milk.
The milked man.
The milk.
Milky man.
That's pretty milky.
Big Boss Dairy.
Let's see. The Madame, she almost was like taken aback. You already have this part of the plan worked out. She thinks you guys. She's fairly impressed. She has like an impressed grin on her face. She tells you all to hold out your hands.
Got that.
I hold my hand out.
Does Gensha want to hold her hand out?
Yeah.
And you have to like wipe some blood off it or something.
Yeah, I gotta. Ooh, excuse me. It's filthy. I haven't cleaned my gauntlets in. How long have we actually canonically been on the island? Like a couple of months.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
How many touch with that
They're
gauntlet?
leather gauntlets too, right? Half rotted from the jungle.
I'm only wearing like chainmail. They're probably. Oh God, my chainmail's disgusting.
It's like yellow.
It's literally
I
like
how we're,
rotting
like
off of
political
you.
professionals, but we're still disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting hobos.
I just use
I use
Only way for
prestidigitation to look clean all the time.
To look clean.
I use
Anyway.
my charisma to fix the smell. I say that was you, and they believe it.
Everybody holds out their hand, and then the madame gets closer than she had before. And she takes her weird star-split nose, puts it in each of your hands, and sniffs you guys very thoroughly.
Oh god.
I giggle.
She tells you all that you are telling the truth. She says nobody can tell a lie to me.
That's a handy skill to have.
She says when you work in the red district, it's the only skill you have.
Wow.
Are you sure?
She like thinks about it, and I think about it as the DM. I'm like, no, that's not quite right. No, but it is a very impressive skill to have when you deal with thugs and cutthroats.
Liars, crooks, yeah.
If I had that skill, I maybe would have known that that homeless man didn't personally know you.
What are you trying to say?
Oh no, they're best friends.
You mean Cab?
No, I mean the guy who broke into that building with me. That I found in a barrel. Might have been Ken.
Yeah. If you guys have any more questions for the day.
How should we get in contact with her?
Says, well, you have my courier.
Oh yeah.
She points. He's been with you guys the whole time. He just stands there and waves. Like, hello.
I'm very sneaky.
I imagine he's like, you remember? And he's there with Gensha sliding on the ropes. You're like, oh, you remember? But he's also in the bar with...
Oh god. I thought we sent him somewhere.
No?
Okay. Womp womp. Alright, courier man, let's go host a rally! It's just like a Batman scene change with the newspapers.
Oh yeah.
But nobody
Where's
else
the
has anything else
penguin?
for right? You can exit that scene. Yeah, screen newspaper exit transition.
Yeah.
Blanking.
Inject, please.
Alright, so you guys exit the Palanquin, just in time to run directly into Terran and Cab.
Wow.
Hi guys, it's me, Taryn, your friend.
Hey, what's up, Cab?
Wow.
I snort both Cab and Terran for new bugs. As per protocol.
Green then.
Yes. I do that like every time I reunite with somebody. Have you not noticed?
Animal habits weird. Do you guys want to go to the place where you're gonna have your meeting?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You guys make your way to the open air theater. As you guys approach, there's already a ton of people lined up. It looks like somebody's orchestrated it there already.
I did talk to the milkman.
Yep. When you guys arrive, the milkman's there. He's still wearing sunglasses and sitting there like it's sunny out with an umbrella. But it's nighttime.
I tell him, thank you.
He drinks from his milk. He's like, no problem, employees.
Employees. Oh, that's right.
Alright. I guess we're gonna go tell everybody what's going on. Anybody wanna come onto the stage with me? I got stage fright. I didn't think this through!
Don't worry, buddy. I'll come with you.
Terrence,
Nice
you
and
want to
safe.
use your good fart skills?
I'm sorry? I didn't quite understand what that was.
Fart skill!
Bird skills? I have some of those.
Yeah. Use your words, son.
Clang's too nervous to use his words. He has stage fright, babe.
Why does him ever be afraid of anything?
He's never been in a crowd this big.
So does that mean Karen's gonna have to give the speech because you built this all up that you couldn't deliver?
Hold on here. I
Nah,
don't feel like I'm properly prepared for
Everybody
this.
hold my hand.
I firmly put a hand on your shoulder. You can do
And then
it, buddy.
whisper, "You can't do this."
Oh shit.
I lean in real close. Be assertive.
Be insertive? What's
Just
that supposed to
Just start
mean?
going up and sticking your hands in people's pockets. Not insertive.
Just stick my hand right in their mouths.
Don't molest.
I learned from watching Taryn.
This
Go
is
learn
exactly
from
what
you.
Taryn does.
The statue's there and he just points and goes, "Hey."
Taryn gives
so
you a
I guess-
smile and a thumbs up, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration.
Cool. I guess I'm gonna scramble my way onto the stage.
Alright. Make a negotiation. Acknowledge. I don't know what the skill's called. Talk good.
Persuade.
Persuasion?
That one.
And you add a d8 for being inspired. Or you can save it for something else if you want.
Nah, I'll use it. You're so cool with your
I'm
bardic
gonna-
inspiration.
Can I roll something to look menacing in the background to give Clang's speech more clout?
Of course.
No.
Okay.
You're enough.
Start cracking skulls.
Roll intimidation for a hype check.
Oh,
Tight
God.
man check.
That's okay.
So I got an 8. With bardic inspiration.
So let's see. So what happens is you have they give you a cone that you yell into that makes you loud so everybody can hear you. It's what they use when they do rallies here normally is they have a cone. Some night elf guy gave it to you. And you take it and you're about to talk and Gench is like, I gotta look menacing. Look, a nerd with a cone. And you take the cone and you crush it. But when you crush it, it makes this loud toot noise. It sounds very goofy. And then Clan can no longer use it.
Oh no!
Oof. At
Got
least I
him.
can use Thaumatargi.
Yeah, make another one of those checks. I imagine that's all before even the speech starts happening. It's just like a clown bit.
I got an 8. Man.
Alright, so you ramble for about 30 minutes about how you're gonna stay here and defend this place. And the people, some are like, yeah! One guy's like, this is my home! And everybody cheers for a while, but then it kind of dies down.
Check. Yeah! I'm gonna explain to them how to beat the monsters.
You give them an instructable on it.
Yeah, in case they need to.
Does the rest of the party want to add anything?
I'm trying to think of something inspiring to say.
Inspiring is not a snort kind of thing, so.
Remember to stay strong, and to not let fear overwhelm you.
Also, we're gonna all converge in the center of town and fortify it so we're extra safe. So get your supplies together and be ready to help each other.
And remember, the beasts can bleed, so we can kill them. Am I right, dudes?
Some of the guys like, yeah. One guy's like, I spilled my onion aid.
Yeah. Remember, if you drink your onionade, you'll be strong enough to beat the spooky monsters.
That's just facts right there.
It is.
Yeah.
It'll make you sulfurous and strong.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen someone die to monsters after drinking onionade?
It's true.
Let's
I've
see.
seen people die from just drinking onion egg.
But not to monsters. That's the key. The
Got me
monsters
there.
won't eat you if you
Remember,
smell like
our-
onion.
Our research shows that only 10% to monster attack.
Oh no.
Cut out, John.
You cut out
So
because the
I'm
monsters
out.
ate you.
Yep, you didn't drink enough onion egg.
Oh, I said, remember, only 10% of our Onionade subscribers only ever die to 10% of the monster attacks.
10%, 10%'s pretty low.
10%
That's like only
is
20%.
10% is something you can bet on.
Now go on Fiverr and give me money.
Yeah. click our coffee link in the description, folks.
Buy us an onion.
Drop that Kafifi Twitch link.
Remember, subscribe to our web zone, and I'll send you a big old bottle of onion.
Give me that roll.
Freshly squeezed.
Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna tell everyone to bring all of their alcohol and all of their salt with them.
And petroleum.
As much as they can get. Is there anything
And
else?
petroleum product.
Petroleum products. And medical supplies.
Petrol.
That's all.
Nice. Does anybody have anything else for him? I think you guys covered it. How did the feed
I asked everyone to sign the sheet so we have a record of who's here.
I need y'all to sign this.
So I start passing it out and say, please be accurate with your names so that we all know who helped defend this wonderful city.
Just slap some out of your hand.
People are signing it. You're getting a lot of names.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I'm gonna be level 28 in a blink of an eye.
Oh shit.
I get 100 XP per name. That was the contract I signed.
Wait,
10
you all are
million
getting XP?
Oh, you didn't know that's what I was doing?
Oh no.
So I think after
Oh, yeah.
you guys, after Genshin gives that rousing speech about onionades and the percentage of monster deaths based on it, everybody gives a nice cheer. You hand out some forms, and when you guys leave, the quartermaster's there and he shakes your hand, telling you guys he chose right when he chose you guys to be the new committee.
I walk hard.
I bang my fist against my chest as a salute.
Zug zug.
Zug zug. Loktar Ogar.
Frick be the poops. No more!
No. Something to doing? Work.
Alright, is there any extras you guys want to take? You guys have spent like a whole day running around the city. You guys can head back to your manor and rest, or you could take one chunk of actions more.
Oh, we should probably send the courier to tell Madam how things went and organize it. Oh, we should set up a meeting for the milkman and the madam and us in the morning.
You guys want to do that? Did we lose him?
No, they're still there.
Terran hasn't met the madam, so he's cool with whatever.
Is anyone opposed?
Our plan is coming together, and I'm digging it.
Cool, cool, cool.
You guys also have to decide on what leads you want to try to follow. You still have time to follow some leads.
I'm worried that if we go check out that cave, we'll just die.
Possible.
I want to check out the cave.
There's also the monastery, and there's also the town of sexy elves.
Oh man,
But you
There's
can
also-
only
There's
pick
also
one right now.
the town of sexy elves.
Oh boy.
Are they drow though?
No,
Oh, never mind.
they're what elves.
Gross.
You're so needy. What do you want?
Clang is going to vote for the monastery.
Snort doesn't do well with churches.
I'm completely fine with the cave, but the monastery is both locations are fine, but I'm for the cave.
What does Karen want to do?
Terran's cool with the group majority. I feel like we did the newsy thing, so Terran's cool with following the rest of the group for now. Whatever doesn't split the party.
Yeah, I think whatever we should do, we should all do it together. But I also think we should figure out together where everybody would prefer to go.
We can only do one, right?
For now.
Or it's 1 for cave and 2.5 for monastery.
Who's the
We're
half?
gonna be
Yeah, no, I thought it was
me,
1 for
technically.
monastery and then 2 for cave.
I'm for not monastery.
So I got 1.5 for cave and a half for sexy elf village.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to the monastery though.
No, I think it looks like we're going to the cave if we're going for...
Fuck,
Yeah.
let's just vote. Clang, what do you want to go do?
Oh no, don't.
Go to the
Cave.
monastery.
Cave.
What, John?
Yes.
Gensha wants to go to the cave. Morgan,
I'll
where
go to
does
the
Snort
cave.
want to go?
I'll go to the cave.
You want to go to the cave? There's also sexy elves and a monastery.
They're not drow.
They're not drow out.
How much time do we actually have versus our options?
You could probably pick 2, but only if you execute well.
I can execute a lot of things.
I can execute quite a bit. After that, I'll just go to the monastery because Clang wants to.
Cave first, though, you're saying.
Yeah, cave first.
Sexy what else it is.
So it's like
Yeah, no,
mid-evening.
okay,
You guys have
sorry.
been up all day. You guys want to rest at your manor?
Oh hell yeah!
Take me to
I'm
that
actually gonna. Is there any way I can find information about my father or my sister?
Yeah. You guys want to do investigate the subplot and do investigation with Snort?
You.
Everybody make investigation checks. Time for nighttime noir.
Nighttime noir. No sleep. Everyone get their coffee. I cast Conjure Coffee.
Nice.
It's super effective.
It was a humid night out on the docks.
Oh
My,
shit.
my crew and I had just left the meeting.
Johnny Two Crowbars is opening his crate.
They always called him Johnny Two Crowbars because, he always carried around 2 crowbars. Come on.
Bada bing!
But
Perfect. All right, so it's a bit of a drizzly night, humid in Moortown. The docks run rampant with dark, shadowy figures. But you guys are the darkest and shadowiest.
Beautiful.
God damn it.
Taryn, do you want to do an investigation also?
His mic is muted.
Nah, you might be getting some pizza.
Pizza,
Alright,
pizza,
so-
pie.
Alright, so what happens is we'll start with Clang. Clang, you're like, time to investigate, time to find some sneaky secret people. Are they under here? Are they under here? You start flipping over some things that people could possibly be under, but unrealistically. You're like, are they under here? And you flip over one of the crates, and underneath is that hobo man. He rolls over. He's just like, my bird friend. He's like, sorry about that. You see that he's still naked.
Hello.
I tell him to worry not and enjoy his nap. And I
He's like standing though, so he's kind of like put it on his head.
yeah.
He's like, who turned out the lights? He just goes right to sleep, standing up like a bird.
Okay.
But he's naked.
Yeah, but he's just naked in the middle of an alley, sleeping, standing up. Alright, John, so Gensha, you were like, alright, gotta find Snort's sister and father. You're like, they were last seen at the casino. So you go to the casino where all the rubble is, and you're kicking around, picking up some memories, and suddenly you see a shadowy figure who must have seen you because they start running.
Oh god. I give
Who
chase.
saw me? You cut out. Who saw me?
A shadowy figure.
A shadowy fig. Oh fuck. Well, it's time to test this mace out on some poor motherfucker. So let's go get him.
Get him.
Get him.
You run into an alleyway. You run back and past. You're catching up on the person. They turn at an angle, and you suddenly lose track of them. You come to a T in an alleyway. Do you want to go right or left?
Right.
Ice.
All right. You turn right. So suddenly you realize somebody's come up behind you. They're gonna take a swing at you.
I block with 4-2-2 bears.
With what?
4-2-2 bears. I would like to
Oh, you haven't heard?
maybe not catch his hand like an anime character, but smack it out of the way. Or is he attacking with a weapon?
It is. It's just a wooden club, like a fair leg.
Oh, fuck it. I'll still try to smack it out of the way with my hand.
How you make it? 'Cause they only do a 14, so you literally just like doesn't do any damage. You just whack it out of their hand. You catch their hand. It's a drow hand. Who is it? Sinclair. You haven't seen him since that night at the casino. Why would he be attacking you now? Why now in this dreary, dark night?
That's what I'd like to know. I thought we were tight.
He's like, yeah, we were tight. So you guys left me to die. He's like, where's my cut of the gold we were supposed to get? He's like, I was gonna kill you and take yours because it's mine.
We spent that shit.
Any of my technically, I'm not the one he'd want to go after, but I'm not gonna play you guys like that. Ain't no
They're
rat.
the ones you want.
You're really gonna stop me, armed, in an alleyway. I can see in the dark.
He's like, "Are you a fool? I'm a drow." And he like points at his eyes and his drow face. He's like, "Also, I'm not alone." And he like claps his hands, and two other non-threatening looking drow men appear.
I'm scared.
You're clearly a spineless coward, or you would have addressed us during the day. I slug him in the face.
Alright, roll to hit him, just in case. I think he only has an AC of like 7.
I'm gonna roll I'm not proficient with that. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a flat strength. Bam.
Yeah,
Not
it's funny.
proficient with my fists.
When you punch him, looks like he has a glass jaw. You feel it like make a snapping, clicking noise, and when you do, it's like a slot machine getting all sevens. You feel like a winner punching him. He's just so very punchable.
Ryan's punch zone.
I grab him by his collar and pick him up off the ground. You're gonna go back the way you came. And in a few days, everything bad that happened at the casino will be taken care of.
What happens if he knows something, Gensha?
I don't know. The guy only struck me as a single mind. He just wanted us for the money.
Well, that doesn't mean he doesn't know something. He goes seen something. He's the only other person we know left in the casino. I'm not there, so.
Well, I mean, you are right though, but
Oh, I know I'm right.
I know. Well, I know. No, Gensha wouldn't look too hard to see if the man was bleeding little worms or anything like that. So no, I would just tell him to go back the way he came. I wouldn't look too harder into it unless somebody else wanted to be like, hey, hey asshole.
Hey, you bada bing.
Sorry, I swore we're demonetized now.
God damn it.
Hey.
Thanks, Jeff Bezos,
Hey,
owner of
loser.
YouTube.
But I would just send him back the way he came.
When you toss him, his goons already started running after he got punched and looked like a real thump. His goons started running. So when you toss him, he's running after him. He stops and turns and waves his fist only after he's about 20 feet away from you. He's like, "You'll pay. I'll get what I owe. I'll get it from you." And he runs. And the night drizzles on.
I laugh at him and spit in the ground.
We'll go to Snort. Snort, even though you've messaged your sister, you haven't received any response from her. Neither your father, who originally you had a deal set up with, so you were hoping that he would reach out to you at some point. But there's been making you think something's wrong, something's foul in the air.
Can I look for signs for his crime syndicate? Like, any of the gang signs or stuff like that?
Yeah. You take a couple of signs from the street in the red district, and many of them have like secret hidden meanings that show you different ways, leading you to an underground gang bar. And in the gang bar, you see one person you recognize who was also in the fighting pits. Look like they were running security the night of the incident. And now they have some kind of new strange scar and only one hand.
I roll up next to him. Is he at the front bar, or is he what?
Seems to be sitting around the back. Looks like he's waiting for somebody to show up. He's looking around.
I slide up right next to him, and I order 2 drinks. One for myself and one for him.
Let's see.
I say, so, how are you recovering from last time?
It's almost like he doesn't hear you. He's like, I'm waiting for somebody. I got no time for dames.
I raise my hood, showing who I am. I think you might have some time for me.
He almost jumps, but manages to not make a hideous noise or a scream or anything. He's like, yeah. He's like, you're looking for the boss, right?
Yeah, I'd love to see my father.
He tells you he's supposed to meet somebody here who knows where he is.
Well, I can sit further back if you have to have business with them first.
Just as he's about to agree with you, somebody walks in who catches his eye. His brow furrows, and it looks like he instinctively reaches into his coat.
Oh no.
Who is it? But that deep dwarf, the one that you originally battered with Gensha tied to that chair, who thought you guys thought he died, and he was also at the fighting pit, and then he...
God.
It's that guy.
Alright. Does he run? Does he notice me? I put my hood further up so he doesn't see me, if I can.
He looks around for a quick second, and then he sits down. He has two big people with him. One of them is one of those Hinozi monkey people from the ships, and one of them is a very hot-bellied orc man.
Okay.
But he sits down and begins like having some drinks. Looks like he's just burning time here. He doesn't look like he's any important business from what you can see.
Gotcha. Can I like see what the bodyguard, not the bodyguard, the guy I was talking to, what he was grabbing for in his pocket?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, not that high.
Alright. With your 12, you know whatever he reached for. It made like a stretching noise, and it definitely wasn't a knife.
Maybe it's like some kind of concealed weapon. Weird. I'll take my seat at a further table, keeping an eye on the both of them, though.
Let's see. Like about 20, 30 minutes pass, and suddenly you can see the guy you were originally talking to. He's a goblin. He starts getting like mad or something. Like something about him just like watching that dwarf man. He just starts getting angrier and angrier for some reason. And the entire room like getting full. The bar is getting really busy.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I want to message the goblin then and tell him that like he's here for a purpose and he needs to calm down.
Make a persuasion.
Dang it.
Let's see. You're able to persuade him. Looks like he removes, he puts the weapon back, whatever it was. He's thinking. He goes at the bar and gets another drink and relaxes a little bit. Suddenly, a bugbear man comes in. And as soon as he does, he waves. The bugbear man comes over and talks to him. Do you want to go and talk to both of them?
Yeah, I think I will. I scoot up and try to get a seat next to the bugbear man.
Nice. Do you want to sit with them or next to them?
I'll sit with them.
Okay. The bugbear man looks a bit estranged, but the goblin explains who you are, and he's totally willing to talk while you're there. The bugbear man says that the boss has been hiding real low because he's worried that about those tentacle things. He says they really wigged him out good. He didn't like them at all.
Makes sense. Is he ceasing operation here?
He says coming back on a boat tonight from Smuggler's Point. And he says he has to pick up all the other workers. He says he stashed all the workers someplace where they couldn't leave. They're the ones with the braces. When he says workers, you think that's what he means. That's when he makes a motion to show that he doesn't have a brace, but
Oh, yeah, the neck things, yep.
yeah, the one that keeps you in place. He says they're all stashed somewhere. He says he's got to go pick them up tonight.
Do I know where Smuggler's Point is, or no?
You've never been there, but it is on your map of Moortown.
Ooh, fancy that. Oh wow, that's far.
Yeah, Smuggler's
What
Town
good
is like,
information to have? I ask when my father is free for a conversation.
they say it probably won't be here until he probably will want to rest, and he probably won't be up until like mid-afternoon tomorrow. They say he's had it real rough hiding low. They say that he was like, he escaped the casino on a boat that left him out at sea for many days with two other workers, and he says he ate one of them.
Sounds like him. Wait, did you say 2 days?
Huh? Yeah, it was only 2 days.
And he just, yeah, that sounds like him. 2 days and already eating people.
Well, I mean, the casino thing was only like 3 days ago.
Yeah. What a dick.
But so he was very upset about being there, so he's very tired. He says it's very true in what he says. He's very anxious. He's very angry a lot. He's very aggressive. Not sure why. Just ever since that casino thing, he's been very angry. He's lashing out at people.
I ask if he's shown any obvious injuries from the casino.
One of the guys, the bugbear, kind of looks around. He thinks about it for a minute. He looks at the goblin. The goblin kind of nods, and the bugbear's like, well, he keeps coughing like he's got sickness. Keeps coughing in his hand. Sometimes I see some blood. It looks real dark.
Oh, that's dangerous. I hope it's not contagious. Be careful, you two.
One guy's like, nah, I suck at all my lemons. And the goblin's like, yeah, man, you gotta eat your lemons. The bugbear's like, I suck 50 lemons a day.
I hear it's Onionade. That's what does it.
Oh, nice. Gotta plug the brand.
The goblin's like, I am sulfur intolerant, so I cannot eat onion.
That is rough.
Sorry, we're gonna have to call your entire generational line.
I tell them to let my father know that I will be seeing him soon. And I get up to leave.
Alright, as you do, you bump into that dwarf man.
Damn.
Make a sleight of hand if you want to try to keep your hood on.
Not sleight of hand. I don't even have hands anymore. I sold those for more spells.
You manage to flip your hood back over your face just as he bumps into you, so he doesn't see your face. But he does aggressively shout. He's like, "Watch where you're going, peasant." He's like, "I'm a rich man now." And he doesn't look that rich, really.
He looks like he normally does.
Yes.
What did me and Gensha do to him? Did we do some toe cutting? I forget.
I don't recall torturing him like toe cutting, but I do recall beating someone up.
Yeah. Alright. I'll tell you what, I'll get to the top of... It's an underground bar, right? There's stairs leading out.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the top of the bar, and then I'm gonna... the stairs of the bar, and Eldritch blast his head as I leave.
That's the dwarf?
Yeah, the guy that we keep picking on? Fuck that dude.
You 360 no-scope him?
Yeah, I just 360 no-scope and exit the bar.
Do you say anything? You just do it?
I'm thinking about it. Let me see. Nah, I'm just gonna do it. Chaos.
just silently go up there, and just like a little smirk comes across your face, and you just shoot a whole Eldritch Blast at him. I imagine he gets hit, that whole side of the bar just explodes. He gets tossed over the bar and smashed into a bunch of glasses. You hear him go like this big moan from where afterwards. He's like, "Oh!" And they're like, "Boss, you okay, boss? Boss!" They're like climbing over to get him. As you leave, you don't even really like see him, but you picture like this like overcooked dark potato.
God, I hate that dude.
God, you just cooked some guy.
He was mean to me one time, and that's all it takes for Snort. Just one time.
Cross her
Don't
once and she'll salt your fields.
Yeah, but
Don't fuck with me.
Snort, you forgot to get Gensh's mace back from that other guy's pants.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's Gensha's fight. I'm not going to defend Gensha's honor. That'd be rude.
Do I hear
Big fan of
explosions
myself.
or anything while I'm going through the? I don't know how.
You wouldn't
I
look
don't know
at it anyway.
what distance I am from Snort.
I imagine the stories are happening in parallel, so when you punch that guy, that's when the explosion happened, but you just thought it was you.
Nice.
I just thought it was so cool the explosion was me.
That's why it was so cool to punch that guy.
I rocked that guy in the jaw so hard.
I showed him what for. Am I right, fam?
Am I right? Am I right, subscribers? Tell me if I'm right in the comments.
Please. Please give me your validation.
I need to know.
Oh
Y'all okay?
no! It's just sobbing in the background. I can't do this anymore. I'm not cool enough to hang with you guys. Bada bing.
Bada bing.
So the party heads back to the manor.
I let everyone know that they are at Smuggler's Point, and they're going to be transporting them tonight. We can wait to have an audience with him, but I'd rather just fuck up his whole operation. I hate this dude.
That does sound like fun.
You guys want to try to find where the workers are and take them? Or sink his boat? What do you guys want to do?
At that point, the intrigue would no longer interest me because that would just make defending the city harder.
Yeah, okay. We can do it more diplomatic-like. It'll be easier that way. We still have a way to get the colors off anyway, so... Who was supposed to look into that? Me? Because I did not.
Which plot line?
Had
Huh?
to college off.
Yeah, you guys never figured that out, did you?
Nope. Well, I mean, it's not like readily available information. We don't have like samples to like look at with other stuff to reverse engineer or to like even verify ideas.
No, we just gotta torture it out of your father.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Worst case, I got my backup plan, so
Soon, I'm
you don't
sure
know. You don't want to.
you'll figure out what it is, what the solution is.
So long as
It's
it's not
true
violent.
love.
Power of friendship?
Yeah. Familial love.
Alright. Party heads back to the manor. Even though it's just drizzling out over top of the manor, for some reason there's spooky lightning.
No, our house is gonna burn down again.
Again,
You guys want
how
to
often
enter
does this
your
happen?
manor?
Yeah.
As you enter the manor, the door creaks open. Inside it's dark. Nobody's lit any of the candles. It's dreary out. None of the hearths are lit. It's cold. It's happening.
Time to start some fire!
Fire, fire.
I
Yes,
I
really.
loudly yell, some service, and get to work trying to light a fire in one of the hearths.
I imagine after you say some service, there's like a pause and then distant cackling.
No!
I'm gonna cackle in return.
Play it back.
Yeah.
Remix.
You guys managed to get a little fire going in the hearth. Nearby, it looks like there's still some leftover breakfast still out, or maybe some kind of lunch that they had out of the breakfast still on the table.
Man, these guys don't know how to clean up after themselves.
I'm gonna eat some. Are there any bugs on it?
No.
I do have dark vision. Do I see anything?
Peer around.
Besides our house, I mean, something.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's this meme where it was like things that GMs hear all the time, and one is your players constantly telling you that they have dark vision.
Oh God, I do that a lot though.
I was like, I do have dark vision.
I
was
do.
like, yes,
I
I
do
know.
have dark vision. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I forget a lot. So when I forget, I always assume that other people forget.
Oh no, I thought it was funny.
But
How many of the other things are on there that we do?
I'd have to get the list up. That's the only one that really stuck because I was like, I do that. I'm like, I have dark vision.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Hashtag relatable.
Alright, Genshin, you peer around. You do notice that the door to the kitchen is ajar.
ooh, not a door. But then,
Why would they put a small glass container in the doorway? Interesting.
John knows. John knows how it is.
I investigate. Like to crack it open and peer inside the door.
Right. As you peer into there, motion, suddenly, something flies by your head, and then seems to just vanish above where the cabinets are.
I'd loudly exclaim, what in the hells was that? Oh, you're here. Come out and fight me, you
That's
trap.
actually that's our staff.
I can use sound the turkey to make little lights appear.
I light a torch.
In the manor?
Why not?
They got candles and lanterns and stuff.
Yeah, but the torch gives off more light. I can light them with the torch as we go through.
That's true. That makes a lot of sense.
Ooh, got him.
The torch, suddenly the whole room's illuminated. Looks like they left in a hurry. There's some clothes on the floor, closet here. It looks like as you go into the kitchen with Gensha, you don't see anybody, but you do notice there's something scribed on the wall.
What does it say?
It's a little note, and the little note says, "Gone to committee meeting. Drinks afterwards. Love, your crew."
Why are they going to a committee meeting?
They went to your committee meeting.
Oh, that explains everything.
I think that's a goof on our part.
Yep, we fucked up.
So they were just gonna come back later drunk. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I was wrong.
Isn't that what we already went to and met people at?
Yeah, but
They're
they went
waiting.
out for drinks afterwards.
How do we get this terrible service? I'm firing our entire staff.
You have to vote on it. You don't have the authority to vote fire them by yourself.
Oh man.
They
You have
might
to bring it
fire
up
you
to
from
me.
existence.
I will yeet them out of life.
I'm gonna find a place to go to sleep.
Fuck.
Alright, so you guys, anybody want to take any other actions or go right to rest?
I think we're okay. Well, I'm okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a nap.
I've
good to
been
sleep.
enjoying actually having a place where I can bathe, so I'm gonna take a bath.
Ooh,
Right.
in the moving tub, though?
It's fine. That was probably all in my imagination, but if something happens, I'll just smash it.
No, in Cab's tub, I think, Morgan means.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no,
said
ew.
the
Oh,
moving
no,
tub.
ew. No, we actually have bathtubs that Cab hasn't been sitting in all day.
And is still currently sitting in.
And now when I think
think
of Cab,
that
Cab,
I
think
will
of-
also take a bath.
Imagine you guys are all
mental
just like
image of
having a bath.
Cab is that he looks like
Oh, do we have like a
Pokemon.
bathhouse?
No, it has
I'll take
several
a team
bathrooms.
bonding bath with everyone.
Yeah, like a jacuzzi tub. Is there a
let's do it.
jacuzzi in this manor?
No.
Except for Cab. Cab has to go outside.
Yeah.
What? But Cab's my friend.
Cab is too greasy. He's gonna
I
destroy
mean,
that water dog.
Cab's my friend too.
You
But
say that, but
gotta
have
bathe
you
outside.
played lately?
Alright, fair enough. Clang can't also take a bath.
No, I
Whichever-
need the Barbie bath.
Whichever bathtub that Clang claims is permanently Clang's bathtub.
Yeah, there's gonna be like playing rings in that bathtub.
That's fair. I'm gonna go have a lovely bird bath.
You're
It's
my
just
favorite bird.
like 2 inches of water in the bottom of the tub, and I'm just like kicking it.
You're just in a fountain with a bronze statue.
You just dip your head under and shake your whole body wildly.
Yeah.
Clang's a good character.
Thanks. I'm glad that you enjoy the mayhem.
Snort approved.
I think your characters are all good also.
Oh, you're so nice.
Yeah.
But
Adorable.
that's all the material I have for this week. I mean, I want to redo 2 of the encounters because I had better ideas earlier, and I'm glad that we didn't make it to them.
Cool.
Well, I'm prepared to get spooked solid next week.
Yeah, haunted house.